Jack and the Beanstock?
Yeah, that's the Beanstock.
Okay.
Hope I use that okay too.
He'll be here to help you.
Haven't sold that so far. You ready? Once there was a little woman and she lived in this little house. She had a little boy named Jack. And one morning she said to him, Jack, we've got to sell our cow and get money for food or we're going to starve to death. So the next morning Jack got up early. He put the rope on the cow's neck and started to town with her. And he hadn't gone very far and a queer little man saw him. And he said, where are you going with that cow? And he said, I have to take it into town to the market and sell it so we can get some money to buy food. And the old, funny little old man said, oh, but he said, I'll tell you what I've got. You see this handful of pretty colored beans? And Jack said, oh, they are pretty. I've never seen beans like that. He said, I'll give you this whole handful for the cow. And he said, okay. So he gave him the beans and he ran home to show his mother. Oh, she was so upset. She opened the window and she threw the beans out on the ground. So then I had to go to bed without any supper that night. And the next morning Jack woke up and he couldn't hardly see out his window. He could see all these green leaves. So he went outside to see what it was. It went up clear almost to the sky. So he decided he'd climb up. So he climbed and he climbed and he climbed. And when he got up at the top, he could see the castle. So I better go there. About that time, a lady stopped him, pretty lady, and she said she was a fairy. And she said, don't go to the castle, because she said a giant eagle took place. And she said, a long time ago, he killed your father. He took all his money and his gold. Jack said, that's what happened to my father. But he was determined he was going to see what it was all about. So he walked on over towards the castle and he knocked on the door. And a woman as broad as she was tall answered the door. She said, what do you want? And he said, I'm tired and I'm hungry. And would you give me some food and a lodging for the night? She said, no, I can't because an old giant lives here and he'll eat you up. He said, I've got to stay, I'm so tired. So she felt sorry for him, so she asked him to come in. So she fixed him some food, and just as he was finishing up, why, they could hear this old tramping of this old giant's feet. So she put him in the oven. And the old giant came in here, and he said, I smell the blood of an Englishman. Is he alive or be dead? I'll grind his bones to make my bread. Mr. Frank used to say. And Jack was in there, but there was a place in the oven where he could peek out at the time. The cook said, oh, I've got you some real good food. So she set him down at the table and he ate his food. When he got through eating, he said, bring me my hen. So she brought him a hen and he said, lay. And laid in a golden egg and he kept saying lay until she had laid a dozen golden eggs. And then he went to sleep. So Jack thought, well, he's asleep, so I think I can get past him. So as he ran up past him, he grabbed the hand under his arm and he ran and he slid down the beanstalk and took him into his mother and showed him how to hen laid golden eggs. The mother said, please don't ever go up there again. But after a while, he got so curious, he said he had to go back up again. So he went back up again. And he knocked on the door, and the cook came again, and she said, oh, forgot to tell you. This time he dressed like a girl, so that she wouldn't know who he was. So when she opened the door, she didn't recognize him. She said, no, I can't let you in, because one other time I let a little boy in here, and he stole giant's golden hen that lays golden eggs. She said, oh, but I'm so tired and I'm afraid. I just need to come in and stay for the night. So she let him come in. And just as he was finishing his dinner, why, here the old giant coming, tramping down the hall. So she took a big kettle and she turned it over the top of him. Here come the giant. Big eyes, oh, from I smell of blood of an Englishman. Be he alive or be he dead, I'll grind his bones to make my bread. And the cook said, oh, forget about that. I've got you real nice food here. So she set him down to eat his food. And when he got through, he said, bring me my harp. So she brought him his harp, and he said, play, and played beautiful music. And he went to sleep. So Jack decided, well, this was his chance to take the harp. So he grabbed the harp and just started out through the door. When the harp said, Master, Master, he forgot that it was a magic harp. He got away with it. He started down the Beanstock. And he yelled to his mother, bring me the axe, bring me the axe. So as he was down there, the mother was there with the axe, and he chopped down the Beanstock.